nice sunny day here in Salinas. Like the 3.5 hour drive up to Ibar. See if we can get some gold, have a good time, spend some time with friends, and unwind a little bit. Enjoy nature. Yeah, it is raining Friday morning. Got in here last night at about 6:30-ish, and it was dry. So I unloaded all the junk. Got my wood box filled up over there under the tarp now. First time I've ever been here that it's been raining. Last weekend in April, it was a crapshoot. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. Got to put the El Machino together. So when we got in, we have some neighbors, but they're not here. So they left their camp set up just like I leave my trailer set up. You know, come back every week or every 2 weeks. And we had some visitors on the other side. You can barely see that little motorhome. They'll just ride out the rain. What can we do? Well, the weather station says that it's supposed to rain. Right. So the craziest thing happened. Some wind came through this canyon. Oh wow. Look at the river now. It was crystal clear before. Now it's muddy. Very, very muddy. Oh man, let me tell you, we had a storm come through here. It about ripped my awning off. I thought I was going to lose my awning. So I just ran out there, and luckily the wind died down long enough for me to get it rolled up, which I did. It ripped it. It has a small rip. I think I can repair it. That was a wind came through here like I've not experienced. I thought, man, was this a tornado in a canyon? What the hell's going on here? And just to give you an example, I was lucky. These guys over here, they were not too lucky. It just about blew all of his stuff into my camp. Oh, this is great. The hummingbird came back for the hummingbird feeder. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Saturday morning, and the sun is actually out. So what is the lens dirty? What's going on here? Looks like someone's gonna move in over there. So, yeah, quite a little experience here. As you can see, that guy's camped next to me. It's done. There's a little bit of battery left on this thing, so I figured I'd get some shots of putting this camp back together. Everything is just a soaking wet, muddy, dirty, sloshy mess. But the sun's out, the sky's clear. I don't think we're going to get any more rain. I think that storm blew through here. And so I'm going to set this thing back and clean this place up. Well, it's breakfast time on Sunday morning. Last day. Spend the night here tonight and leave out of here about noon tomorrow. Coffee, the old-fashioned way. Percolator. Yeah, the Keurig, it worked twice. No, it doesn't work. So, we have to improvise. So, while that's going, get the outside stove going for bacon. I hate cooking bacon in the trailer because it just leaves that smell. Love bacon, but I don't like smelling it. So we have ignition. Yes, we shall have bacon. So I have a few buckets of material that I hauled down here from last trip. We never got to work because the battery went dead on El Machino here. So figured I'd run this material today. I don't know if I'm gonna go up or not. It's still pretty sloppy and it's still pretty sloppy and well, that wasn't good at all. Away we go. So, I'm going to go ahead and go up Silver Gulch here. May as well. It's really too wet to do any real digging. Everything's just wet and clumpy. No, mess with it. Having a great time besides. I'm going to go up and see if I can do some cracking and crevicing around some big rocks that have been moved around up there in a couple of spots. So, let's go up there and see if we can find a piece. Walk up in here. There's my bucket roller. Again, sponsored by mi esposa. Muchas gracias. Whew. Okay, so what's happened here is people came in here and went all down through this area right here, and this is the resulting tailing pile that they've created a nice little walkway. Really nice to roll your bucket roller, which is what that thing is. Roll, built to roll. I think they're $100, maybe less, I don't know. They're great, lightweight, pretty tough. When that thing is full of material, sure beats carrying it. Yeah, a lot of hand labor right here, boy. Here's my little project, and it really doesn't look that wet, so I'm digging. What the hell? Looks like no one touched it. The ropes are still up. Oh wow. I wrote on that rock, but you sure can't read it now. All right, let's reset. Oh, he's figuring it out right now. Oh, they found it. Awesome. Finally figured it out. Alright, well, it's 7:55, 5 minutes to 8. And I've got camp cleaned up here. Pretty much just got the bare necessities out. I got the fire pit secured, wood box secured. Decoratives, just decoratives. This is Sunday night. Plan on getting up, make breakfast, wash up all the dishes, take the trash, get everything secured, locked up, and ready for in another couple weeks. Got to be honest with you, I really love these early months. It's a little cold at night. I'll tell you, it's a little cold. It gets low 50s, high 40s. But May's going to be good. I think it's going to heat up a little bit. It should be considerably warmer when I come back. 17th through the 20th. I'm quite sure, or quite hopeful, that will be empty, or just about. Once the squirrels start coming out, which I'm hoping in a couple weeks they'll be active. Little gray tree squirrels. Once they figure out that thing, it'll be done. And then the hummingbird feeder. Boy, that was a hit. Let's see, I think it's, oh wow, halfway. A couple days, so that'll be empty here. In a couple days that'll be empty. And they'll be ready for Daddy to come back with more sugar water. There it is. Anyway, I emptied all the containers and a snuffer bottle from the second trip, and let's see here. There we go. You know, decent. It is scattered all. Boy, it's not like a regular gold pan. Let me see if I can get a close up. One nice little flake there. Not a little flake. See if I can find something to pick that up with. The camera. It's right in the shadow. There we go. This piece here in particular has an interesting story. Right next to my campsite is a classifier that they use to separate, you know, the big rocks. The backhoe comes in and they dump the rock on the classifier, and then a loader, skip loader, whatever, comes in and takes the classified material over to the where the high bankers and the trommels are running in the recirculation pond. So the classifier is about 20 steps from my trailer, and it had just finished raining, you know, and I was kind of bored. I knew it was going to be too wet and slippery for me to go off up into Silver Creek and dig some more in my little spot there. So I said, heck with it. Maybe I'll go check this classifier out. I wonder if anyone's cleaned out the classifier, if anyone's looked at, you know, some of the bigger rocks if they've got, you know, cracks and crevices where stuff could hide out. So that's what I did. I went over there and picked out some choice rocks. They had cracks and crevices in them that were cemented in from years of overburden running over the top. And this one rock in particular, I took it back to the back of my pickup and took a hammer and a screwdriver and chiseled out this hardened, really, really hard, you know, overburden that had been caught up in there for who knows how many years. And I got that little flake right there from the classifier. It amazes me where I find gold and where I do not find gold. 9 times out of 10, where I think is just the honey hole, usually produces little to nothing. And then you get a wild hair and you say, I wonder if, you know, those rocks in that classifier, or that root ball on that tree over there, or that spot where people have been working for 20 years but it looks like they didn't pay attention to something. I mean, it's just crazy where you will find it and where you won't find it. I think a lot of times you got to think outside the box. Trip number 2, it wasn't as good as trip number 1, but there's well, that's actually kind of a, oh, that's a chunky little nugget right there too. Not too close. There we go. So, you know, hey, I went up, dug for gold, got gold. In my book, I win. Alright, so week 3 coming up. Today's Wednesday. Been home for 2 days. Be leaving again for trip number 3 in second weekend in May. So there it is, gold, fly-by night mining.